Welcome back to Motivation Equation. Teaching is learning and learning is teaching. When I started my video about why you should join your union, it got cut off. My apologies. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up where I left off. The first point was that you get legal protection as long as you're in the right, and you get legal advice regardless, plus advice on how to handle various situations from your building rep and from your area representative when you join the union. And you do have to join immediately. You can't wait until the moment something happens. Then 10 minutes later, you want to call and join. You're not covered for any activities that took place prior to when you joined. And usually it's $20 to $50 a month, something like that. A lawyer's going to charge you $50 an hour or more to get you out of hot water, even if you're in the right. So it begins to pay for itself the moment you sign up. I also talked about how there are hospitality events and the ability to network with other union members. There's strength in numbers, and it's just good to have other educators who you can go to, learn about, understand the field, and then you have something in common. You understand that educators can be put in tight spots these days, and it is best to have options. Now, there's free training available also. For example, and I used to do this along with another colleague, there's a lot of teachers who cannot pass the praxis test these days. And I think that says a lot about the education system in itself, but it's the praxis one, reading, writing, and math. It's really 10th grade reading, writing, and math, GED level reading, writing, and math. And a lot of people struggle with it. Maybe they're bad test takers. Maybe, there was so much going on at their school where the curriculum was being watered down just to get people through. Whatever the case may be, you have a lot of people in America who just struggle with reading, writing, and math up until the algebra level. So with that being said, I know one of the unions, at least the one I belong to, they actually have free praxis training. You can get training in how to de-escalate situations, different social skills. When new laws and policies come out, you can actually take training to learn particular policies. I can't really think of any of the others at this moment, and I've been to school to be an educator for so long, so I'll read the newsletters. That's another thing. They send monthly, sometimes weekly, newsletters that have a lot of this information. So for me, I can decode and decipher from what I'm seeing in those newsletters. But if you want more training, you can get it. You can also be a part of the political process that drives the union itself. Board members are needed. There's president of your local union, vice president, all of those different positions. There are meetings that are held so you can be abreast of what's going on at other schools in your district. You can put yourself in a position where you can outmaneuver hard situations at schools, underperforming administrators, harassing administrators, the parents who are looking for lawsuits, and the students who are not there to learn. You can just pick up a lot of skills and put a lot of things in your toolbox. There are also discounts that are offered for many different products and services. You can get discounts on, I think, AAA, road hazard insurance, Geico. And don't let me speak on specific brands. It may vary from state to state or from union to union. But rental cars, flights, hotels. I even think they can put you in contact with mortgage brokers, because there is FHA home buying options. There are FHA home buying options for educators, but being in the union, I do think that there are a few additional perks or sources of information, and maybe even particular realtors who work with teachers who can help you go through the home buying purchase faster. There's advice for student loan repayment. You can get guidance on how to get that done, because the paperwork can be confusing at first. Let me see. A lot of these benefits. Oh, how about this? I think, and a lot of your school districts offer memberships to gym and health clubs, but there's also some mental health options as well, because if you spend so much time with other people and in other people's heads, you can find yourself being overwhelmed at times. And if you feel like you need help or some therapy or something like that, a lot of times there are therapists who couple with unions, and they do that type of thing. There's some recreational activities built into a lot of those hospitality events, like here in Louisiana, there's a casino that they had an event at. So I forget what type of event it was. I can't remember if I was doing training there or not, if I was one of the trainers, but even still, if you go to attend the training, it's very inexpensive. So then, you can get your hotel room, and there was a resort at the casino hotel. So, it was just a good getaway, a good change of scenery. Good change of scenery from the normal environment. So this video doesn't have to be too long. I may have left some things out. If I am, and you're a union member, in the comment section, go ahead and add whatever I may have left out. The main thing is, though, your legal protection. That itself is worth its weight in gold. Don't worry about whatever type of stigma you think goes with being a union member. If you are wanting to move up to be an administrator, I moved up to be an administrator and I was a member of the union. Look, if they want to hire you, they're going to hire you. If they don't, they're not. And that politics and that what is the term? Nepotism. Either you're in the in. Well, I wouldn't even be worried about getting in the in crowd, because the way you come in is the way you go out. If you get in with one in crowd, when that in crowd goes, because in crowds don't last forever. I've seen plenty of paradigm shifts in my 15 years. If you come in with one paradigm, when your paradigm goes, you'll be leaving with it shortly. You'll do better to earn your positions based on merit, and to earn your position somewhere where you're actually wanted. So I wouldn't worry about that as well. Some people are scared that they'll be made a target. You're not going to be made a target. The only way you're going to be made a target is if you're not a union member and you're not going to join a clique. Oh yeah, you're a sitting duck. And if another clique is stronger than yours, then you can lose that political battle. But if you join the union, then you're in company with groups of people who are like-minded, and you don't have to worry about being made a target. See, when you get made a target in a school district, and you do your paperwork right, and you let your union rep guide you, and you've done what you're supposed to do, when you're done, it's understood that you've been through those situations before. See, administrators talk. They know who's who, and they know who knows what. For the ones who are bullies, they know who aren't afraid of them, and they know who knows their paperwork and who knows their laws. And eventually, they just move on to another actual target, because you're not a target. You're a union member. Use it to your advantage. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Definitely pass this video on, because new teachers need to join the union. You need collective, that's another thing, collective bargaining for pay raises. That gets done by your unions, ladies and gentlemen. Principals, district administrators, and legislators, do not just sit around saying, I think we need to pay educators more. Nope. That gets done by your union, ladies and gentlemen. So I could go on, and if I think of other reasons later, I may make another video. You can also email me. I'll leave my email address in the description box. Otherwise, the motivation equation: teaching is learning, learning is teaching. Have a great day.